Hello, everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. You want this one? There we go. Wonderful. I'm trying to snaggle it up a little bit. There we go. Awesome. And I'm not sure if I did that right, but we're gonna go with it. All right. How is everybody? I'm not feeling the best tonight. I have a massive headache. I would debated if I should come on or not, but I am here. I got my hot glue plugged in. We are going to look at what we made yesterday. Remember, we took our molds right here. These molds here, we used the flower and both flowers, the daisy, or I think it's a daisy, and the tulip. I believe it's a tulip. We made a couple out of the light um, bulbs, and then I made one or two out of the cupcakes, just to remind you. And then we took toilet tissue and we took out our panels and we took our molds like this. Just giving you a rundown to keep you up and remembering what we did yesterday. And we laid it on our mold, inside our mold, sorry, it was on the inside, like so. And we took our spray, we sprayed it, and then we pounced it inside the mold. Okay, and then we let them dry overnight. And now I'm going to show you how nice they look. Now this is solidly dry. This is one of our molds. The second one. I got to tip it down. I think it does. Wait, sky high. Don't have to see me. You just need to see what we have here. Here's one of the flowers, and we added some sparkles on it. And that's actually nail polish. Here is our little cupcake. Very nice. A little daisy flower. And then I did one in red of our tissue paper tulip. Or not tissue paper, what is this? Napkins. The rest are all tissue paper, the toilet paper tissue, whichever. So now you're going to take your molds and you're going to trim around them very carefully. They should stay together. You might have to add a little bit of glue on the edges, and that's why I have my hot glue. I don't want to put too hard because I don't want to wreck the shape. So, and then I'm just trimming this around my edge. Try to make it as neat as possible. There I have a very cute little tulip. Super cool. Other stuff is just garbage here. So I'm going to toss that a little bit away. Now I'm also going to do this one. So I got a hair in my eye. At least it's not paint like yesterday or the day before. I'm just carefully trimming, making sure I go around any little bumps that maybe I don't want to deal with. And then we have this little bit here, so we have to engrave in through it and out of it. might have to use a different scissors, more of a smaller scissors for the detailed areas. Sometimes smaller scissors are just sharp enough to be able to do that. Careful not to pull it or it comes apart, because it could come apart, guys. It could. But there's a nice little tulip. See how nice these look? Now they have, on the back side, they have a very nice edge around it. Now you might have to glue your edging. That's why I turned on my hot glue. And I'm going to do the little cupcake. And I have to say, the smaller they are, a little bit harder they are to cut out. But just go slow. Like I said, you might have to glue your edges, and you might not. Depends on how well you put. Have to cut the piece off right there. And it seems pretty easy to cut, so that's a great thing. And I'm doing this side here as well, forming in some details. Two-sided cupcake. Put back to split so you can see it. I can see the details really well. The details showed up very nicely. Now I'm doing our little light bulbs. We are going to make something out of these, so don't think you're not. You can use these for embellishments, friends. Now, if you're going to use them for embellishments, I would find smaller ones that aren't so deep. I would use stamps and things like that. Doing exact same procedure. I left a little bit of a rim here, so I'm going to cut that rim off. I left a rim on this side as well. So I have a nice little rim, or cut off the rim, have a nice little light bulb. Now look, guys, on the inside of that light bulb makes a perfect little Easter bunny ear. Just saying. Now we might have to add a little bit of glue, maybe. Just a touch. Nothing too major, I don't think. I used very little glue. I added just a little bit of glue into my glue water, and but I did 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how I did it. And you can make it a little thicker if you like, whichever you feel is best for your craft. Of course, you're going to make it for your own. And I'm cutting. Now this one I'm cutting right to the edge. I don't want to have that little lip, because these are going to become the bunny ears, even though they're light bulbs. Very nice. Very detailed. I don't know if you can see here how detailed the little lines are in the back. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to just check something here. That wasn't. Now don't forget to say hi, guys, because I don't know if you're here or not unless you comment. These are super cute. I'm really liking that little cupcake. Turned out really cute. And now I have this little daisy. Now this daisy is going to take me just a little bit of time to cut around. So just hang in there. And each of these angles, you want to keep your points. So you're going to be cutting, kind of deep. But it's super cool. I go a little farther over. I'm leaving a little bit of a lip just because I want it to be able to have a sharp point. See how I'm doing the sharp points? Yeah. Don't forget to say hi. I love chatting with y'all. These ones I left a little bit too long on the tips. Oh, nice that's looking. And it's holding its form. Very neat. Try not to disturb any of my form that we just made. This one had several layers. I think we had 8 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did 5 layers. I thought we did 8. Sorry. My error. Now, as you see, I'm cutting into my edges. I left it plenty big so I had room to work. Now, that did not take me very long to cut. Now this one has a little bit of a, I must have put my finger there, has my indent. But there's our nice little flower. Super cool, right? Let's put it together. I have my hot glue all ready. We're going to use a little bit of this and that around my room. We'll use a little bit of paint. And I'm talking just dabs, guys. You're not going to do a whole lot to that. Now these are flowers. I think I am going to just put an edging on here. Very lightly, just going to run a little bit of an edge. Not necessary, but it's going to satisfy my little brain. Just on where I cut. Just very lightly adding in some hot glue. Nothing over major. Top looks good. Anything that doesn't look like it's going to stay. You want everything to stay. Good. Just kind of like pulling it together. Some areas I didn't get glued tight enough. kind of like just laid it down. Hello, Wayne. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Let's see, now this one I didn't press the sides down and it didn't glue very well, so I'm just going to add just a smidge of glue. That was a little bit more than what I wanted, but and then wipe it off. Facebook says I'm live. Yay! I wasn't sure if I was going to make it on tonight, guys. I'm really glad I came on. Just checking my edges before I start to glue. This one came out very nice, so I'm not even going to bother that one. I think this one came out pretty nice. Right. Now we're going to do some creativity. Let's see. Going to make a bunny style. We got the ears. Going to make this the bunny little tail. So let's start with the ears. We're going to add a little bit of pink. I'm going to just kind of like cut through this wire. That should be fine for the inside. Put that over there. Now we're just going to simply glue that into the inside. And I'm going to cut it for it's like ovalish. Bunny ear style, whatever you want to call that. See that? But like that. How's that? I have to go a little smaller. Yep, let's go a little smaller. And a little wide. Perfect though in length. That should be better. And of course it's going to be the inside of the ear. Looks like that. Hope you can see that. My light is kind of bright. So I'm just going to simply, very lightly, add some glue. Very lightly. Just kind of press it around. Oops, don't stick to me. Or fills in the bunny ear. See that? It's very light, so I don't know if you can even see it. I'll have to go back and watch the replay. Guys, I have to watch my own replay because my screen is only like this big. I don't know how to get it bigger. So, just know I do go back and I watch my own little replays. And I also find out if I'm freezing up or not. Some people say, oh, I'm freezing, you're freezing. And I go back and I don't see it. I've had people do that as well. Hi, Dawn. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sprinkling. That's awesome. Welcome back here. I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue on this side. I just saw that this side is separated. So I didn't have enough glue in my glue. I guess I'm going to have to add a little bit more glue next time. Still haven't found my stamps to do smaller stamps. That one's too wide. I want a little bit less than that one. When you fold it in half, it always looks different. That should work. I suppose I have it too long. Let's see. Always fit it before you decide not to use it. Glue it down. Looks like it's going to work. Again, just very light. Now I'm doing the inside of the light bulb. Speaking of light bulbs, my light just went. Oh, goodness. Let me see if I can turn it back on. My ear slid on me and now it doesn't want to unslide, so it is going to be where it is. It's right here. I don't know what's going on with that light bulb, but it shuts off on me. All right. So we have the little bunny tail, even with the little hearts at the end. That's kind of cute. We have a red bottom. And I'm going to kind of glue these. Oh, I was thinking I could. Well, this might be cuter. And I'm going to glue those together. This is going to be the tail. It's going to be a sideways tail. I'm just creating nothing to something now, okay? This is going to be the head, and we're going to just kind of, let's see. This would look more like a jacket. And I cut off the two at the bottom here. And see how easy this is to cut? That way I can glue that right onto there. That will become, oh, I didn't make feet. Oh, oh, we're going to have to make some feet. And then these are going to be glued on, right? So, and we're going to have a really funny looking bunny. But hey, you got to have fun sometimes. Probably best if they're both up there. Let's glue them together. And I'm just following the mold of what they were. These were both flowers, so I glued the flowers inside each of the petals, which will look like so with the hot piece. All right. This one is the face. I'm going to add a face to that. I'm just going to glue that on right to the end. Like I said, we're just kind of creating here, having a little bit of fun. Totally different. Pushing it right onto the end. And it's not very wide. Bottle cap high, as I call it. We're going to add on some tiny little whiskers. I'm only going to use two. I'm just going to make a little X. Thought I grabbed some thin wire, but no, I grabbed thick wire. I'm just going to add a dot. X. X. And I think I have a little bead. I had little beads here. someone cleaned your table. Hold on. A tiny little nose. Oh, look, I got a little black. I even want this smaller. I don't want it to be a Pinocchio nose, so I'm going to cut this actually in half again. Easier said than done. These are just little foam balls. I'm using the smaller one. And now I'm going to shape it like the best I can into a little nose, and that's going to go right here. Now that should be a little bit dried already. But I was faster than that. Now we're just having fun, guys. Just fun. See how that's starting? Now we're going to add, this is just going to be the little tail. You could just add it onto the back here, like so, but I really kind of want it on the side. Looks goofy, but that's okay. Then the ears, I'm going to add these ears work like fantastic. And I'm not going to do them directly in the middle. I'm doing them kind of off to the side. I'm doing this side and the bottom. Again, little hot glue, not very much. Getting it to stick in. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Do you make my molds with the spoon for the ears? No, actually, this time I did not use a spoon. I used these here. These are light bulbs, Christmas light bulbs. You can see better this way. They're pretty fun. All right. Now this tail is looking kind of goofy with that heart on it. And we're going to add eyes. I'm not using googly eyes because they will take up the whole face. And I'm completely out of mini glue, mini eyes. I could use this for eyes, cut half and half. That would be all right. But I think I'll just use some dots from my paint. A little more on the back. Okay, those grew a little bit bigger than what we needed. But that will work. And then, let's see. I just add a little pink right down here. Again, I'll be using a Q-tip. My paints that are in bottles, friends, are mixed paints. From, wanted to have some fun. You can't wash it off. Once you put it on your tissue, it's there. So cute. It's all out of tissue, friends. Now, I left this here so I could tie a little bow there. Now, let's see, this is going to be his tail. Might not do a tail. I might just cut it in half and make it his arms. That might be best. So I'm just going to see what it does when you just cut it. I'm cutting it into the shape of the mold, not necessarily where my um, and I think I'll cut this one corner off. A little more. I have to do the same thing on this side. I'm actually going to glue those in from behind, looking like arms. Now, isn't this fun? This is like so homemade. It's so different. I just wanted to see how these molds could just make something basically from nothing. That was smart. My finger right in the paint. Now, cool off. I want to make a little bow. Boy, that should be just a quick thing to do. Just take a piece of this. And that can be very small. Maybe too big. Some yellow. Some green. It's gonna work. Do it in threes. Not quite three. Just gonna add a little hot glue here. And the hot glue gave me a little more than I needed. Scrunch it. It's gonna be a messy bowl. So we use this wire. That's so thick. Just turning it till it's like tight. It's kind of cool. I am gonna cut those wires off. I don't need extra wires like that. That's gonna glue right onto that little stem. It's not even. Let's kind of fix that. Poof it out. Pretty good. It's alright. It's just a little cracked. I'm letting it be a little fuzzy on the ends. I might trim those back. Seeing which side I like better. Oh, way too much glue. It looks like a scary little bunny. I would like a different color. Just to kind of seal up that little space. See if I have anything less. That's a big one. If I ever buy these balls again, guys, I'm going to take the tiniest ones out before I put it in a box. I'm always going down to the very bottom of my bin, and then they all pop out. I got a whole bowl full of this. Box full, whatever you like to call that. Now this time I'm just cutting off the tip of it. The best spot. And then you lose it. Oh. I'm not going to go find it. It rolled over to the other side. I'll look again. I'll find it in 5 minutes. Oh, you gotta love it. There, found the pink one. Get in there. I'm used to my other tray. My other tray that I have has a little lip on, so things never rolled off. I got this new silicone mat that I love, and darn it, everything rolls off. So I'm just cutting off the tip of it, not the whole thing. See, I got just a piece, and that's gonna go between the eyes. So it might be a boy, it might be a girl. You decide. Don't burn yourself. Terrible. Drop everything. There's my little tissue little bunny. Now, isn't that kind of cute? I mean, it's totally weird. I totally agree with that. Wondering if I could. Any better? I was thinking I could put little eggs on it, but I don't think I have any. But it's super cute. Just so. It's just tissue paper, guys. Made into forms. A little hot glue still kind of moist there. But super, super fun. Now, if you wanted to add feet, I would just take and just cut like a peanut shape. You don't even have to do that. I'd do a teardrop. Do a teardrop. Teardrops work pretty good. Or a petal style. And just add those on for feet if you want to have some feet. I'm going to flip them with the pink. Pink is on the outside. Just for fun. And these are going to be glued sticking outward or upward, depending on how you look at it. Now look, he has his feet. Let's see. Oh, I do have a little egg. I do have an egg. I did buy one. We'll give him a blue egg. We'll pop off that little rope. Pop this out. They just pop out. You get a little hole, but I'm going to see if he can. Oh, I pulled his arm. Pulled his arm off. We're going to glue that part back on. See what I did? I pulled it all off. I'm bad. Glue it right back down, right? Again, these are just formed, so it's not going to be. See, I was hoping you could hold it like that. Well, that's adorable. Don't let go. Little paws. I'm just having fun, guys. You can call me nuts. That's okay. Now, how cute is that? Look at, he's holding his eggs. He got his feet. Oh, you missed a lot of it. Oh, I'm sorry. You'll have to catch the replay. This was fun, guys. This, was. When I find my stamps, I will make this again in stamp form so we can use them more for embellishments. These are a little bit high for embellishments. Um, like if I wanted to use that on here, maybe an outside embellishment in my book would be okay. But for this to be inside my, say like my journal here, it would be a little bit too hard to close. As you can tell, I wouldn't be able to have the egg for sure. My book won't close with it there. Well, it would, but it pops off, as you see. Where are you? Come on out. But anyway, that's a fun way to make embellishments. I found the recipe for making liquid starch. You'll try with stamps. Yeah, you can use liquid starch as well. I actually had liquid starch. I should have thought of that. Yeah, he's a lot of fun. He's cute. I mean, for being made out of paper, friends, I think he came out adorable. Now, this one's a little bit too long up here, so I'm just going to cut it back. I'm sure it will grow. But if you have a little book or something and you want to glue it on, you got your ears to glue, you have this part here and here and here, that will easily attach to a style book that maybe you would want to use. I'm not going to do that to mine. This book is getting dirty. Not going to do it on this book. Maybe even like I made this journal here. Again, I use magnets. I would probably glue them onto this part, like so. It's still a journal, and it can open up, and you would still be able to get inside your journal very easily. I gotta fill these. I'm slacking on my own job here. But I just wanted to show you, they're not the small embellishments, but they are pretty cool. For sure. I'm glad you guys like them. He's really sweet. Yes, he is. He's fun to create and work with. It's a different thing. Hey, sometimes you have to be out of the box to get something kind of cute. And guys, what did this cost me? Maybe I'm up to 50 cents. I don't know how much tissue costs because I buy it by the big boxes. A piece of scrap ribbon, 2 little pieces of scrap ribbon, maybe a penny. The napkin that I cut up to get that little piece, maybe. A little nail polish on the bottom. Guys, pennies on the dollar, and I made something kind of cute. And it's fun. I just had to find out something to put them on. um, we could certainly create with them. Let's see, I think I have a little, I could do that. I know I have a little thing here. Oh, I can't wait to get my hair. Oh, it's down here. So let's just put him like kind of off on here. Maybe I could do him this way. You see how I can easily make a fun little card like so. And I could add something there. Or I could put him this way and add a cute little thing there. I kind of like him this way because I can see his ears better. So let's kind of just let's play. Um, oh, he's more white, so I'm going to use just a little dark blue. And let's just kind of play. Let's see what I can do. Probably make a mess. Kind of good at that lately. Not going to use a lot of. I'm just going to. Don't need a lot. Used about 6 dots, so I just kind of stained my. So Dollar Tree canvas boards. Just trying them out lately. I'm not sure if I really like them. Personally, I think we could make our own. Well, I know we could. All right, we still have him, so we're going to put him here. And again, I'm just going to add glue on the sides, down at the bottom. Give him a little bit of space there. Isn't that cute? I mean, we're up to about probably, I don't know, something fun. I'm going to use just having a little bit of fun here. But it's not oval. Just making a design. That's all right. We'll leave that like that. We'll use that for something else in a little while or another day. And then let's back up. Should have wiped it off, but I didn't. A little pink. I don't have orange, but orange is good for a contrast. And a little bit of red. I'm just going to add them onto my cute little cards. I'm not going to use a lot, just a dot. Oh, my orange gave me a glob. I tell ya. Just a dot, you get a glob, and when you want a glob, you get a dot. And a touch of this dark blue. Not much of it. I need a rocking chair, guys. Alright. So I'm just going to kind of color in I'm just going to dot it. Or just absolutely soaking in the paint. Just add a little bit more. Spread over in this direction. Like I said, you don't need a whole lot of paint, guys. Just a bit. Blue towards the top, since we have so much blue. Q-tips are better than others. FYI. If you find one that's not a good Q-tip for you, change it out. Just because you pick out a Q-tip doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Cute. I'm going to paint this one over here pink. Kind of leave some of the blue line, but I kind of hit it. Cute. Now this side will be blue. Now, guys, this could be really like a fun, if you do Sunday school or maybe if you're a teacher, these could be really fun to make different shapes. Have the kids learn how to do this. Super fun. Do that. Let's see, we need orange over on the other side. Got an Easter egg in my way. And I just kind of dab it and brush at the same time. Dab and brush. have to add a little cornstarch to my orange, I think. It's so runny. Painted that in for us, but you get the picture. You can dot it. Dotting looks a little nicer than just the paintbrush look. What am I missing? Oh, that should have been red. This side should have been orange. Oh well. It will be all right. Sure, I leave a blue line. Screwed that up. Did you see how I did that? Shushan red. Something like that. But just to make a fun little quick photo. There you go. Very fun, very cute. Um, teachers, the teacher is going to have to learn first. Well, I just showed you how, so you got it. Super, super fun. Now, dry that up. See what I have around here. I could have made it a little Easter egg basket. The paint was pretty thin, so it should dry pretty fast. I think it came out adorable. You might want to use starch, like I think it was Della that said that. Um, liquid starch. Uh, Della, if you could post that recipe or others could try it, that would be very kind of you. Um, I just always use glue because I have glue on my table 90% of my life. And I always have water because I drink water as my main go to. Um, and I think I'm going to put an egg right in the center just to give it some contrast. Now I had those eggs. What did I do? Get them back? I did. Let's see. We didn't use yellow, so yellow would be a fun contrast. I'm just going to pluck out this little thing. Scissors. And I'm going to cut it. I get the bang for my money. And if you use your good scissors like I am using, press at the same time you're cutting. And I'm just flattening that out, making it look more like an egg instead of something that I cut. And I'm going to glue that right into the center of that, just to give it some fun. Hot glue likes to melt these, so be careful because it caves it in. I'll save that one for another item. There you go. Just something cute, something fun, totally different. Um, so much you could do. You could add lace now around it, which I don't have any lace left. You could add ribbon and make ribbon loops. Um, you could use stuff like tubing and add tubing all around. I mean, depending on how you want, you know, your things to be. That's cool. And then this is made from Greenbrier International. They stamped on their back. Now, personally, I appreciate that because I can go back and buy a whole ton of these if I want. Um, and let's see, where are they? They say they're from California, so they probably got it from China. Phase 2 compliant. Formaldehyde. Oh, for formaldehyde. What? Let me read this again. EPA TSCA Title 6 compliant for formaldehyde, California 93120, Phase 2 compliant for formaldehyde. Well, that's an interesting thing. I'll think about that one. That's what it says on the back. If you can read that. I don't know if you can see that. That's what it says. So there must be formaldehyde in it. Interesting. I sent it in your messenger. Causes cancer. Yeah, that's why I was laughing at it. Interesting. Who knows what your materials are made out of, guys? We really don't. If that wasn't on there, I would have never known. I'm just doing on my ear here. It's not attached. Attached to the back. So I might not use their stuff anymore. That was kind of interesting. I didn't even read it the first time. Anyway, back to our subject. It's cute. It's adorable. Made out of tissue form. I hope you give it a try. And the smaller your stamp, I don't have really. Let me see. I might have a stamp. I'm just gonna set this guy right here before he can just dry. I have these. So let's just try. I don't know. I'll set this here. This is a little bird. My thing got all glued up. Work better. There we go. Now this is a stamp, but it's not a deep stamp. As you see, I'm just kind of like carefully pouncing in my little corners. Try not to make my wrinkles. Kind of good at making wrinkles. Now you could use starch that she was talking about. I'm actually going to go look at that starch. Um, messenger. Trying to find my messenger. I'll read it to you. Okay, Oh, Della. She says to make the paper casting technique, it is, it must be a bottle she got it off of some. 1/3 cornstarch. I wonder if I can just copy that back. Oh, oh, good, good. Come on, go back. All right, save image. Drop down. Go to my images. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna see if I can copy it. No, it's not gonna let me. Mm-mm-mm. All right, I'll read it to you. 1/3 cup liquid cornstarch, the tinted light blue. It says tinted light blue or the colorless, doesn't matter, affect the outcome. 1 cup of water into a shallow dish pan. Rubber stamps, kind of like what I have. A heat blower. Um, white toilet paper, which is what we used. Um, paper towels, large sponge, and newspaper. I just used my table and washed it. Be sure to work in a clean stamp. If your stamp has ink in it, the ink will transfer. Yep, that is true. Um, paper cast for It'll go on to your paper casting. Sometimes that can create some neat effects, which it has. And that's all I could get. Oh, there we go. So you might want to experiment first. You might want to use colorless images. Make sure your stamp is clean. So I'll read that one more time for you. Have the recipe. 1/3 liquid starch, 1 cup water. You mix it into a shallow pan and then use your stamps and apply just like I am doing as of right now. Well, thank you, Della. That's kind of interesting. I guess that's pretty much what I did as well, except for I didn't use starch. Cool. So I'm going to just do another one here. Put that on. I didn't mean to spray it first, but I did. Just about out of water. Sprays everywhere else but where I need it. Now, toilet paper, and tissue paper, toilet paper, whatever you like to call it, does have, it's more than one layer, at least mine is. You can buy the 1-ply, I guess. 1-ply would probably be pretty good. I'm just stamping on top because I want to get the little grooves. I don't know if this will show. I'm just using my table. It is on silicone. The stamp doesn't have, like, the grooves aren't, like, really there. It hasn't sat very long to. This is just 2 layers. Let me dry it. I'll lift it off before it gets completely dry. So it is there, but it's very weak. I don't know if you can see it there. It would be right there. And my stamp is dirty or stained or whatever. So I would say these stamps don't work the best. It's there, but it's not. You want more of the uh, wood style stamps. Fit that back on. And just kind of let it dry and see what happens over the night. That worked. Huh. Stick to my table, I'll be mad. Anyway, this is just a quick one. Very good. But anyway, have some fun with your things. And, if you're worried about your formaldehydes and things like that, just check what you buy. I don't so much worry about all that. I just know the world's going to kill us some way or another. And I don't worry about that. Um, and, it is dangerous stuff. Don't think it's not dangerous. But just because I bought something with it doesn't mean it's going to destroy me. I just won't take it apart. When you take things apart, like if I peeled this off the backing and took off the glue and got it down to the cardboard, then you're messing with it. So you're going to have probably more issues than just doing a craft and sealing it. So, but yeah, a lot of our products we use do have formaldehydes, arsenic, all that kind of stuff that causes a whole lot of problems on us. No doubt. I almost threw that away. I don't want that on there. But just think of your house. Mobile homes are very great for formaldehydes. I don't know if this one's going to work. I messed around with it so much that I probably lost it. But it was an interesting read, though. I have to say that. I wasn't ready for that read. But anyway, everyone have a great night. I hope you had fun with this. I think our bunny turned out really cute. A fun little, craft. And, it's made out of toilet paper, toilet tissue, guys. Pretty cool. Anyway, have a great night. We will see you all later. And, don't forget to, great for grandkids, yeah. As Easter thing for yeah, great for kids. Absolutely. I'm going to do it. I think I have stamps at my work. I'll ask my boss. I don't know where my stamps are right now. I dumped every box, guys. Oh my goodness, I did. I dropped every box out, and I'm going through and purging through. This is the month that I purge through everything and get rid of what I don't want, keep what I do, and, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. This turned out really cute for being made out of tissue. I have to say I like it. He's cute. Sit there. But and then next month we'll do some organizing. I didn't do any purging with you guys this month or last month. This month will be, last month I had COVID, so I didn't get nothing done. So I'm a whole month behind. I have to catch up. And I'm working on the retreat stuff. Don't forget to get your tickets early. Get your spot reserved if you want to come to the retreat. That will be so fun and super educational for all of us. Be lots and lots of fun. So everyone have a good night. We'll see you all tomorrow. And God bless you all. Bye-bye.